I have too much shit. So this morning, um, this morning was not fun. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna set you guys up here. Let's see if I can get this done right. Oh, almost dropped it. All right, so this morning, I'm just gonna sit here and chill. Let me say it. Let me say it again. This morning, I went to go look at a job, and it was a condo, and they had 4 windows, and someone was charging them $7,000 to change out 4 windows. So he knew someone that I worked with. Anyways, I got referred by one of the guys I used to work with, and I went out there and looked at the windows. I was like, "Well, why are you changing the windows?" He's like, "Well, they don't work." And it's a condo unit, and it was all crap construction, and it's a board called Nietzsche board, which the board itself isn't bad, but if it's not properly taken care of, it becomes very brittle and cracks off the house. So it's kind of like a concrete, like a hardy board, but it's a China version of it. And anyways, I'm sitting there looking at it, and someone's done messed with the trim, and someone's already taken stuff off and put it back together, and you could tell somebody's already messed with it and messed up somehow. So I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to change the windows. I'm not about to open this wall up, and this is me thinking to myself. So I says, you know what? I could repair them. So I called the guy up. I was like, hey, and the person I was talking with is the owner of the building. Now, this morning, the realtor was going to open up the house so I can get inside. So I go over there, and while I was waiting on the realtor, because he was like 30 minutes behind, I called the customer. I was like, hey, you don't have to replace the windows. I was like, I can repair them, put new balancers. They weren't insulated, so the glass wasn't bad. It was just, non-insulated old windows. And I said, if you're just looking to flip it, I said, I can, fix the windows, make everything nice, clean it all up, and it'd be good to go for like $500. And he said, that sounds great. He said, you could do it? I was like, yeah. I said, I do it all the time. So anyways, a realtor comes there, and he's like, yeah, we're going to get all these windows replaced. I was like, well, I just talked with the homeowner. I said, I'm going to look into repairing them. He said, what do you do that for? I said, well, I was like, it saves them a lot of money. I was like, sorry, I have these alerts that keep popping up on my phone. But that's why I get distracted when I'm talking. But yeah, so anyways, he gets all pissed off. Why do you do that? And you can't fix them. You can't fix them. Everybody's came out here. Nobody can fix these. I'm like, well, I can. And while he was rattling off, I had this little screenshot. And in fact, I don't think I've ever shown you guys this. But I have this screenshot, and he's sitting there rattling off in my ear, and I'm doing this right here, and I'm just kind of scrolling through my little pictures. And, I go, I can. I was like, this is all the work I've done in Jacksonville. I'm very good at what I do. I said, if I say I can fix it, I'm going to fix it. If I can't, then, I'll tell you I can't. I don't sit there and take jobs I can't do. So anyways, he's like, this is this, and you need to listen to me. I'm the customer. And he started raising his voice, and I was like, whoa, man. I was like, you need to calm down. I was like, ain't no sense in yelling. I'm not freaking yelling. And I was like, you know what? You have a nice day. And I just started walking off. I'm the customer. You can't just sit here. And it was a male version of a Karen, by the way. And this is when I was like, okay, I really need to get a body camera for events because this happens to me more often than not. So in fact, it happened to me twice this morning. But anyways, I'm sitting there walking out, and I was like, dude, you need to get some psychological help. And that didn't help the conversation at all. So anyways, I was sitting there walking. He was yelling the whole time and everything else. And, I just, whatever. And so I got in the truck, and I told the homeowner, I was like, listen, I don't know where you found this realtor, and that's fine, but I was like, I'm not going to do business with him. He's sitting here yelling at me and just going off. I was like, if you want to do business, we'll do business, but I'm not going to deal with this guy. He's like, I'm so sorry, everything else. So I think he signed a contract. I told him, I was like, there's no reason to spend $7,000 on windows. If you want to replace them, fine. I was like, if I was to do it, I'd be at like $550 to $600 a window. So I was like, that's a realistic price, and I'm going to make, $1,000 for one day's worth of work. He's like, really? I go, yeah. I was like, that's all I charge. And so anyways, I left that job, and then my mom's cable went out. So at 10 o'clock, I had to go swap out the box there. And, of course, I was up early at 8:30 doing this. So I figured I'd run over to Lowe's and found some little flashlights. And they were on clearance for $6. I go through and wait in line and get up to the thing. And I says, hey, these are on clearance, and hand it to her. I bought a light bulb for the lights in here, stuff like that. And she rung them up. They're $25. I was like, nah, they're only $6. Yeah, well, they're ringing up 25. I was like, no problem. I was like, go ahead and take the next person, set this aside. And I went and took a picture of the tag. And so I walked back and had to stand in line again. So I'm standing in line twice now. And yeah, this I found them little Lux Pro lights. And they were normally $25 for $6, and that's what I showed her, and she checked the number, item number, everything else, and she's like, okay, and she rung it up. But then because it was like 75% off, she had to get a manager. So this one, I call him a kid because he looked like he was in his 20s, but I guess he was a front-end manager. He comes over, he goes, well, what's this? Like, well, they're on clearance for $6. Well, I don't know. He said, well, he showed me a picture of it. Well, I want to see the picture. I was like, why didn't you show her the picture? And I put my phone away. And I was like, she already seen it. I was like, it's not an issue. Well, how do I know you're not just trying to do something? I mean, we got people all the time trying to do something. I was like, well, what exactly are you trying to insinuate? And it was just one of them things that just really rubbed me the wrong way. And he was, adamant. I was like, listen, if you want to know, go walk your ass over and look at the tag yourself. Well, things aren't normally 75% off. I was like, well, talk to the person who put the tag on there. But that was my morning. I sitting there waiting in line at Office Max, sitting there waiting in line at Comcast, and, and people get rude with me because I'm just standing there waiting in line. And I don't know, maybe it's the way I look. I mean, it happens to me more often than I would like it to. I mean, I've had a lot of, when I was in the Marine Corps, I'd be sitting at a class where an instructor's sitting there talking. I'm sitting there listening to him. Next thing I know, I got the instructor saying, you got a fucking problem? You got a problem with me? I'm like, I don't know who the hell you even talking to. So, I mean, I guess I just have this face of I want to fuck you up all the time, but it's not my intention. I try to be a very happy person. But man, the world just really loves to mess with me. Loves to mess with everybody, but that's my go-to is people automatically think that I'm mad, and I'm like, dude, farthest thing from it. In fact, there's only been a handful of people in my entire life that's actually seen me mad. So, anyways, that's been my morning. So I'm waiting on some people. I got one lady that is interested in buying the rest of the shelving, so I figure I'd do like $3,500 and deliver it. There's like 39 or some pieces. So I'm just going to get it all put together for her and deliver it for $3,500. So they want me to put it up, and I was like, I wouldn't mind it. I said, but I'm going to charge a lot for it because, liability and everything else. I was like, I could put it up, but if someone climbs on it or something happens, I said, I'd rather, show one of your guys how to put it up, and I'll, deliver it and show them all the pieces and get it all nice and neat for you, So, and then I got another guy that's supposed to be buying this, the Snap-on toolbox, and he wants to see some of the other tools, but I told him I don't have a lot of tools right now available. So, and still trying to get ready for the damn garage sale. Oh my God, I'm screwed on that. I know I'm gonna be working through the night tonight and all day tomorrow, and I want to try being at home at 8 so I could be back here at like 7. Oh yeah, and I woke up at 5:30 this morning. My alarm was set for 7. But it's Wednesday, so my body probably got used to me going to the flea market on Wednesday at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, anyways, that's been my day so far. And I guess the moral of the story today is there's going to be a lot of people that think things about you that are not even in your head. Like, they're going to think you're thinking of stuff. People will look at you, and by the way you're standing, or the facial expression, or their resting bitch face, or whatever you want to call it, um, a crusty hair lip, whatever the hell you want to call it. People are going to look at you and instantly assume things about you by your physical appearance. I'm fine with that. It's upsetting sometimes, but I fully understand it. I mean, I look at a beautiful piece of ass or a set of titties and I think things, so I have no problem with people thinking things of me, but just because you think it doesn't make it necessarily true for everybody out there. So, but yeah, it's been a very interesting and very aggravating morning this morning. And it's by no fault of mine. Everybody else is just, their brain is somewhere completely different than mine. So, what else we got going on here? I think that's it. I'm just going to keep working until someone shows up. And this lady, it's I think a camping company, and they opened up another warehouse, and they need some shelving for, supplies and stuff like that. And I said, I got plenty of it. So, and I'm working on trying to get a couple of these big things sold so I can move stuff around. And as soon as we get the flea market taken care of, I can move a lot of this big stuff to the flea market and get it sold a lot quicker out there. So at least that's the plan. That is the idea of a plan. So, and I'm missing some. Ooh, I almost fell. I'm missing some of the shelves for this. I have no idea where they're at. So one broke the wheels on it, so I might just chunk that because the wheels are broken. So, and I might have to take 2 shelves off of that one, which you can't see what I'm pointing at. Hold on. So the shelves I'm talking about are these right here. So these are rolling, kind of like display shelves, and I like them because you can hang stuff from them. Can you guys see that? Oh, there we go. So yeah, like earrings, and I'm gonna hang, glasses. There you go. So I'm gonna hang like glasses on this side. So all the sunglasses I have, I'm just gonna hang on this. So anytime I find them, I can just hang them up and put a little sign up here saying glasses are this much, And then I got all these little. Hold on, let me turn you guys around. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. There we go. And then I got all these little plastic hanging things for like so whenever I have stuff, I can make these little strips and hang them on here and say, okay, this is this much. Making my little Hot Wheel collection there, which I got a lot more than that. I'm gonna have to make some trays that I can move in and out so I can take stuff to the flea market. And one thing that I have found on selling Hot Wheel cars is if you sit there and you say, okay, here's a truck, here's a truck, and you put together some like little kits, because I usually sell them like $1 a piece or $1 a piece or 2 for $1. But what I could do is, put together like 5 little trucks and say, okay, here's 5 trucks for $2. And that seems to sell a lot quicker than if you put them in a thing for 4 for $1, because nobody wants to dig through them. But if you make a little thing of, okay, here's some muscle car hot rods, here's a Nissan 350 or that GTR thing, and I think I got a Bugatti in here somewhere. But I can put like here's an Audi, Lamborghini, there's the Bugatti in the back. So I can put together a little exotic collection, put like $2-3 on it for 4 or 5 cars. And that just seems to sell quicker than if I would throw them in a box. So, because it's like a little collector set. You buy the sets for $5 for 5 of them. So, and the jewelry from my little short video I made, the earrings that I pointed to were not gold, but the necklace was gold. I already got it sold for $83. There's a couple of sterling silver pieces, which I'm going to have him look at. And then the other pieces we're selling for like $10 on eBay, so I'm going to put like $2 to $5 on them. So, but yeah, I got some pretty cool stuff here. A lot of this is brand new with tags, so what I'm going to do is like here's a little necklace and bracelet set. That's $6. That's $12. So what I'll probably do is say, okay, $3 on both, just to get them going. So, and they kind of, I'm laughing because this is not funny. But like this box right here, is full of jewelry. This bag right here is full of jewelry. This one right here is pretty cool because I got a whole bunch of little like earring holder things, the brand new ones. So there was another box around here somewhere. I don't know where it went. But anyways, so and there's some, like I'm gonna have a little section for like all the perfume bottles. I'm gonna get it set up. There's a lot of stuff to go through. Oh God, I almost died. But just getting set up. Oh, and remember I'm posting things on Craigslist. So if you want to see, I got little funky table, got a planter, got another planter. What else did I post? Oh, and I posted these little, like the vise and the wrench, and I'm gonna go ahead and post the rest of these little hatchets and like survival gear stuff. So, but it's just, you know, it takes about 3-4 minutes per ad, and it's not quick. Everything about this is slow, and you know, me constantly having to, like this row right. Oh, hold on. Here we go. So yeah, this row right here, you know, I don't have any shelving set up. Everything's kind of, you know, thrown in here, so I got to get it out, clean it up, set the shelving up. So it's interesting. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get back to work, and that is peace, love, money for now. I'll see you later.